Testing, testing, one, two, three. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another showing of the Valor League Racing League on YouTube, presented by Speedway Collective. My name is Slade Gravett, and today we have the Sunshine State 150 at Daytona International Speedway, which is race number 6 of our Speedway Collective National Series season, the Xfinity Series for the Valor Racing League on our NASCAR side of things. I'm alongside Deadpool here, joining me in the booth. And Deadpool, the Daytona International Speedway. It's a fast track here. Should see a lot of passing, a lot of great racing. What do you think we'll see today?
Oh, I think we'll see a lot of, side-by-side racing, a lot of action. And the biggest question is who goes with who. Is it going to be follow the leader on the bottom line, or is somebody's going to try to get a group together on the outside? In the past we've seen just the bottom line be the dominant line. Are we going to finally see that group of guys on the get that line on the outside and take off? That's what I'm more interested in, see that outside line work, because if you can get cars together, you can get that outside line. And also we're going to see if last week's winner McLovin can pull off a back-to-back as well.
For sure, McLovin won last week at the Walkinsville International in a thrilling fashion, beating or having some contact with team owner and the car on your screen right now, Coach Matt. Coach Matt got the pole, won both stages, and when it came down to the end, a little mistake by McLovin got into his team owner and teammate of Coach Matt, and ended up sending Coach Matt from second all the way back to where he finished in 6th, I believe. So McLovin, last week's winner, was not too happy with his win, but he said a win's a win. We're happy to get it. He starts towards, he's in the front today as usual. He'll start P6 tonight in his number 8 Chevy Camaro, but on your screen, you see the number 9 of Noah Gregson, but for us, that is the number 9 of Coach Matt. He sets on pole once again, 2 weeks in a row for Coach Matt getting the pole, so 2 weeks in a row for McLovin getting a win is a higher possibility now. And to add to that qualifying battle, the first and second, the front row separated by just 1/1000th, and that was with Bertster in the 66, who has been on fire in qualifying this season. He starts P2 tonight. Pole time was a 46.584. That was what Coach Matt set. And of course, that means that Bertster, who starts second tonight, ran a 46.585. So very impressive by those two.
Yes, that was very close qualifying. Very close. That was very impressive. Good job, guys.
All right, we'll make sure we're going to give a shout out to our sponsors and affiliates once again. We thank you to Speedway Collective for sponsoring us in our national series. Once again, this has been 4 seasons of partnership between us at Valor/MBN and Speedway Collective. So always got to thank them for what they do for us, and also our affiliation with the Pocono Raceway and them allowing us to put their name on our Cup Series. We got to always thank them. You guys know Pocono Raceway, obviously the famous 3-turn. Super Speedway, if you will, in Pennsylvania. So always got to thank those guys at Pocono Raceway for what they do for us and everybody who's associated with the Valor Racing League. Thank you to everybody who drives, commentates, and races with us. And with that, we also got to shout out to our streamers. We could not do it without these guys giving us lap counters, onboards, and etc. So tonight we have a lot. Deadpool will be watching Red Leg Racing and NASCAR Extreme YouTube, and I will be on the onboard BBS Brennan, the Brennanator, on YouTube. But as well, we have to give a shout out to Mateo Ortiz, Koala, McLovin, Billy Holcomb, and Easy E. All those guys who are streaming their POVs tonight. Gotta thank them for them putting their name, or our name, on their page.
Yep.
We're going to go to the starting order here as we are waiting for one driver. We'll get the lobby going in around 2 minutes. So while we're doing that, we're going to go over the starting order here as we head to Daytona International Speedway for the Sunshine State 150. On pole, as we've said before, the number 9 of Coach Matt going back-to-back poles, showing he has been quick the past few weeks. And that Montgomery Motorsports team, which features McLovin. It also features the number 7 of Ty Hazard, who's come out strong, and a new driver in the number 1 car of Racer X, who replaced the number 51 of Ride the Tornado after Tornado decided to Retired from the league after his constant internet issues. Said just wasn't wasn't allowing him to have as much fun with his internet, and it's sad to see he's been here with us for 3 seasons. But he's obviously will be watching, of course. He'll be missing on the track as always. But with that team, Coach Met starts pole with Burster in 66. He starts outside of him. Row 2 brings in number 99 of Kilt Like Jason, number 22 of Chasing You, who was on that Here to Win esports team, which features Birdster and Jason. But schedule concerns made him go part-time, so he's now the number 22 car. He starts P4 tonight. A very impressive run by the 78 of Easy E, his first top 5 qualifying start, might be even his first top 10 qualifying effort. He starts P5 tonight with that 46.703, the number 78 car. Outside of him, we have the number 8 of McLovin. Row 4 brings 2 Peach State Motorsports drivers, number 68 of NASCAR Extreme, number 10 of Red Leg Racing. Right behind them and closing out the top 10, another Peach State car, that's Griggs, the number 21, and Red Eye Racing driver Billy Holcomb, who is new to the league after about 2 races. He starts P10. P11, the number 39 of Cyber, the number 54 of Koala, who was in the booth to start, but he is now on track. Row 7 brings the number 90 of Mateo, the number 4 of Robbie. Row 8 brings 2 Here to Win esports cars, the number 13 of Caleb Blunt, the number 5 of KD, making his first official start this week. Row 9 brings the number 61 of Joker and the number 89 of Expert Sniper. Behind Sniper, right behind Joker, you have the number 19 of Brennan. Those two are teammates for the Diesel esports teams. And outside of Brennan, number 92 of Jocko for the Saints Motorsports team. I mean, the only him and Mateo, never mind. And going to the rear, we have the number 7 of Ty Paz, who starts P21 tonight. He ran out of time and just said he did not like this car. He'll be starting to the back. And outside of him, Fireman, who was able to post the time. And starting in P23, rounding out the field, the number 1 of Racer X, making his first start tonight as he just joined the league today, replacing Tornado. With that, Deadpool 23 cars at Daytona International Speedway. Who do you have your eye on, and who do you think is going to get the job done here today?
Ooh, this is a really stacked field. A lot of good drivers. You can't count the Coach Matt team, Mick Lovin and Coach Matt and them guys. That whole team's been on fire this season. I'm going to give my lookout tonight. It's going to actually be your drivers, actually. I'm looking to see something good out of Red Leg Racing and NASCAR Extreme tonight to hook up together with their teammate and pull something out tonight. They were really happy with their cars in practice, and they feel really confident in tonight's race. That's the guys I'm looking out for.
Two drivers looking out for NASCAR Extreme 68, Red Leg Racing in the 10. My driver to watch out for, I'll be watching for the number 7 of EZ. I think he'll do a fantastic job here today. And he should do a...
and invite her out, by the way.
Yep, let's see, is that the right lobby we are looking? No, it is not. There it is. Unfortunately, you'll hear Deadpool for the time being, and I will send you... Do you have invites as well? Or do I need to send you some?
You might need to send me one. Get more.
I'll send you a bunch. Just to make sure in case we have a lag out or any server issues. I'll send you a good few. As always. Alright, 60 laps here at the Daytona International Speedway for the Sunshine State 150 at Daytona. 50% times 2 time fuel wear stipulations with in-game relaxed cautions. Black flags are on. Stages are on as well. No damage. And the draft setting is on normal. And I believe we are already going here, ladies and gentlemen, as we didn't start over a little early tonight. It might have made us be a little late for the race.
Just a little bit, but they just got in the way, and they just getting up to speed, come out of turn 2 and get down to the back stretch. So we ain't missing much.
Yep, the field has mostly gotten single file for the beginning areas. Yes, we have already missed a good bit. Oh, it seems one car is having some lag issues in the back. That might be the 10 of Red Leg, causing a stack up. We're on board with Katie. Oh, they are still trying to save it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of cars looks like having some lag issues. There's one car, the 90 Mateo, goes around. He saves it though. Nice save by him. With all that, the pack gets single. The pack, yes indeed, the pack gets single file very quickly here. As we go back up front. And Coach Matt leads with Bertster second, Jason third. That is McLevin in P4. P5 belongs to the 22 of Chasing You with Easy E, P6.
Let's see. Looks like Billy Holton's in 7th and Red Leg Racing's in 8th as we speak.
Bill Holcomb with the sponsorless 74 car this week. That is what he runs on a weekly basis for the Red Eye Racing team. You know, you'd love to see some sponsors on that car. That is actually the lag problems. The 21 of Griggs having some spikes. You know, that's not good at all for him. I'm sure we'll try to get that sorted out here soon. But he is starting to lose that draft pack.
Yeah, he is. And I know that the NASCAR servers have been having some issues here lately with in races and kind of giving some issues for them guys out on the track.
Sorry guys, we're having some lag issues with some drivers, having to let them be noted. At 21 of Griggs having some lag issues. That probably is what caused the shuffle through the pack and caused some drivers to lose the draft. But one thing we got to point out already is Billy Holcomb. He is right now in P7. You have P8 Red Leg. P9 is NASCAR Extreme. P10 belongs to Cyber K Bionic. P11 that is Brennan. P12 is Joker Smoker. And P13 already up 10 spots from where he started. Racer X in his first start driving the Oreo #1. Reminiscent of Dale Jr.'s car, the throwback that Michael Annette ran, already up 10 spots from where he started. A fantastic start to his first start at the Valor Racing League.
Yeah, very good start to the night for him. See if he can keep it together and stick with it and hold it together. It's a good start for that young man.
He's right now following Joker Smoker in the number 61. Joker for the Diesel esports team looking to have a good season. Oh, we look at maybe some more lag here as the 68 gets way checked up. The 19 trying to avoid. He falls back. Maybe some lag out of the might have been the 78 of Easy E. It appears as the 74 of Billy Holcomb now has a gap behind him.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a shuffle right there.
And with all that, Brennan, the 19, he will lose the draft. And as we see back there, the 21 of Griggs has lost the draft. He seemed to have had some lag issues, so he backed off of that. But the Hero to Win esports team looking strong so far today. That is owned by Mike Bross, one of the NASCAR Pro drivers. His drivers right now sitting P2 with Birdster, P3 with Jason. You have, trying to get a look back to, it's another car lags. It appears that might be, trying to look at it, might be Chasing You who might be the lag, because that just shot the 78 back. 78 of Easy E just lost a bunch of spots because of that lag.
Yep, he did.
Trying to get a look at that. Oh, one car Burster hits the apron. He spins into the 99. That causes a big pile up on the front stretch. Birdster, Joker, Cyber, Red Leg, NASCAR Extreme. And that will be a caution. It appears, as many of you NASCAR Heat drivers know, there is a little pothole / glitch, if you will, on the front stretch, and it appears that is what Birdster hit. If you two-tire the apron, there is a very, very high chance you will hit that, and looks like that shot Birdster to from the two-tire of the apron into the infield, and he shot back into the field, damaging his own teammates, obviously with no damage on, but hurting his teammates there. Unfortunate events as they single-filed out. Hopefully the lag clears up. There are a lot of fast cars dealing with lag. Hopefully that clears up here soon, as we just had our first caution.
Yep, and there's also, speaking of that glitch, there's actually a little glitch going into 3 as well. It does the same thing down the backstretch toward that bottom line. You do the same thing.
That is correct. As we restart here after that wreck, member damage is not on for these drivers, so nobody has to repair anything. Coach Matt leads, Chasing You now up to P2. P3 is Jason, Easy, back up to P4, Billy Holcomb P5, and Joker Smoker P6, excuse me. A few guys getting onto the inside, Chasing You and Easy E being left out to dry on that outside. Some contact here, some guys in the onboard of Caleb Hunt, the 13. We have a great onboard of all of this. Oh, one car looks like got put in the wall. That was Easy E. Had a little contact. Appears from the Might have been the 39 of Cyber. Didn't have the greatest look on that. As they're just trying, looks like trying to single file out once again.
Yep.
Oh, one car on the apron, one car spin. Jocko in the 92. 38 of Fireman gets involved. 21 of Griggs also involved. And that will be a caution.
Man, oh man.
92 of Jocko appeared to get the apron and just could not save it. And with that, that ends stage 1.
That was a quick stage 1, wasn't it, Slade?
Probably way too quick. As our top 10 goes like this. Coach Matt was stage 1 winner. Wins now 2 stage as the second week in a row. He'll win the pole and stage 1. Kilt Like Jason in P2, Billy Holcomb P3, Joker Smoker P4, Racer X, and then one car, he gets P5, Red Leg 6, NASCAR Extreme 7th, Cyber Cabonic in 8th, Bertster in 9th, and KD, who started in towards the rear in the number 5 car, will finish P10. So already, some exciting racing. Lag kind of plagued that first part as drivers, I believe the top 13 got separated from the rest of the field. As we see, some cars pit and some stay out. Coach Matt leads. Racer X is now 2nd. That is Robbie in the 4. He's now 3rd. 4th place, Ty Hazard. 5th place, Mateo.
The 21 goes down. He gets shuffled. I guess
whoa.
he's getting out of the way. Maybe a lag.
Little contact there. Jocko got into the 99 of Jason there. And yes, the 21, you see dropping to the apron. He was reported to still be lagging, so the 21 drops to the rear for lag issues. Oh, the one car, the 54, puts the 10 into the wall. That sends Red Leg all the way to the back.
Yep. Heck coming.
Fortunate events for him, but another thing, McLovin, who restarted 4th there, drops to the rear after being on the outside. Started 2nd. He drops to the rear beyond that outside.
It looks like Red Leg won't lose the draft. He'll still keep the draft, so that's a good thing.
Oh, one car, Robbie, trying to avoid some action. Maybe he got the glitch there. Oh, 99 Jason to the outside wall. He had to avoid the 4 Robbie. He will get shuffled out. On board the 92 of Jocko here. As another driver got shuffled out, that appeared to be the 5 of KD. No, the 90 of Mateo. He gets shuffled out, as well as you just saw the 8 shuffle out the 89 of Sniper. Oh, one car bursts into the outside wall again. Hits the 90 of Mateo. That gets the 89 of Sniper. He's over, up, and around. 13 of Calapunch, all 13 also flipping.
Wow.
21 got involved there, and that is a yellow. It appears there's just a major stack up, and which is a major problem, guys. Constantly on each other's bumpers and not letting up and giving room caused that. It appears the 68 of NASCAR Extreme was also involved with the 10 of Red Leg. Major problems there.
Yeah, these guys got to realize you got to give a little bit of leeway. The strap is pulling. You got to kind of let off that throttle just a little bit, give you a little leadway, because if you don't, you'll just start slamming and pushing people on the apron and pushing my line. It just causes a big old chaos.
So yeah, that's what happened when they were going into turn 3. The 66 hit the bumper of what appeared, I can't tell who he hit the bumper of, but when he hit the bumper of the car in front of him, the 8 of McLovin hit the 66's bumper, the 92 hit the 8's bumper, and it sucked everybody up, sending 66 into the outside wall and causing
it's like an accordion effect.
Yep. As we're in stage 2 still, back underway, Coach Matt, it appears, will continue to lead. Yes, he does. And you see these JRM cars maybe doing some little helping here, letting off the draft, as the 7 just let the 1 in, and so now you have the Montgomery Motorsports team 1, 2, 3, as one car Fireman.
There's no contact before. Yep.
38 Fireman, who started P22, he was up to he restarted P4 there, but he will fall back beyond that outside. As one car on the wall, 92 of Jocko gets put in the wall.
Man, there's a lot of beating and banging towards that back in that draft. Whew.
Oh, major stack up here, chasing you. Yep. He might still be lagging, if I'm not mistaken. It might be the 19 of Brennan. You see a few cars trying to make the outside work here in the front pack. Robbie getting a push from McLovin, who's getting a push from Brennan here. Oh, Oh, 54 put the 74 3 wide, and that sends the 4 of Robbie into the wall. Robbie goes to the wall. He will lose a ton of spots there. Unfortunate events for Robbie.
And time. That is unfortunate. I know Robbie's got a good car, and I know Robbie ain't too happy about that one.
Yep, he continues to fall back here. Tail end of the longest line, unfortunately.
Yeah, we've got to start all the way back over.
As they're still jumping up here. As they're 3 wide on the front stretch, that might not work out. Red leg through the middle. Oh, and that was the end of stage 2. That was not the end of stage 2, excuse me. Wow, those cars stood out like it was the end of stage 2. Bad call by me there.
They're still racing.
Coach Matt leads. Racer X second. Third belongs to Type Hazard. Fourth, Joker Smoker. Fifth, Cyber Cabonic. And sixth is Koala.
Wow, I'm watching this.
Oh, the 54. Oh, the 19 gets put on the wall. They're going to have some big problems there.
Red leg's in the wall.
It seemed that the 54 put the 10 into the wall, and that put, then he also put the 19 into the wall, and just major problems here. As,
yep. I was about to say right before then, I'm watching Redleg's feed. He hit 220, almost 220 miles an hour in the draft. Holy smokes, these boys are flying.
That was another caution there, trying to get another onboard. What happened? Where we had the onboard of Brennan. They go into turn 3. They had to stack up. Redleg flies into turn 3, and not sure what happened. The 54 just turns right and puts the 10 in the wall, and then I guess trying to save that, then put the 19 in the wall, and that caused Redleg, Griggs, Brennan all to go around. 22 of Chasing You also involved. 90 Mateo also involved. Big incident there.
Yep.
As we restart, stage 2 is still here. Still leading. The number 9 of Coach Matt has yet to pit. Racer X is in still second. Third, Type Hazard. Fourth, Joker. Fifth belongs to, I believe that is the, can't get a good look at that. I believe that was the 39 Cyber. As we have a 4-lap dash to the finish here for stage 2.
Ooh. There's a big shuffle up on that start. Lord have mercy.
Well, they're still shuffling. Guys are struggling to get going, it appears.
Have people getting put in a wall and moved around.
Got on the backstretch, still 4 to go. This seems to separate almost into 2 packs. 2 cars stuck on that outside. Oh, big wreck in the back. Whoa, what happened there?
Yes. I don't know. It looked maybe like, I don't know if that was a lag spike. I don't know if that was just somebody hit the apron and caused a wreck. I couldn't see it from my angle.
We'll get a look at that. It appears that the number 19 of Brennan hit the glitch and got into a car, but something happened before that with the 38 of Fireman, it appears. We're going to try to get another look at that. He seemed to, I believe the 38 of Cyber, sorry, I keep saying it, 38 of Fireman, those two are teammates. Pierce, he got the glitch and went straight into the outside wall, taking a hard lick, the number 38. We'll get the stage 2 results here, as this race has been very hectic with a lot of cautions. And yep, it appears the 38 just got the glitch.
Yep, that's exactly what it looks like it happened. Alright, we'll rack them and stack them and do it one more time.
Alright, top 10 here.
Stage 3.
Top 10 to finish stage 2 right as we go green for stage number 3. Try to get on board with him. Number 9 of Coach Matt wins once again stage 2. Racer X, he'll finish P2. Type Hazard P3. Cyber P4. NASCAR Extreme, he'll get P5s. Kill Like Jason 6th. McLovin 7th. Lee Holcomb 8th. Joker Smoker 9th. Robbie Racing rounds out stage 2 and 10th as we are back underway here at Daytona.
We got a new leader as well. The 92 of, is that
this is Jocko.
Joker, right? Jocko. He's the new leader.
Yep, 92 of Jocko leads to stay out there. Kill a punt, falls in second. That's third, Coach Matt. Fourth, Chasing You. As Coach Matt looks to the outside, he has help from Chasing You. See if he can do anything here.
Yep.
22 puts the 4 into the apron. That's going to cause a major wreck. A lot of cars involved, and that will bring another yellow out. Seemed the 22 chased you, maybe just didn't think the 4 was there, and chopped him. And that will bring out another yellow.
Oh man, they gotta have man.
Another big one.
I can't see how many laps are to go at this point.
We're backing away here in stage 3. Brennan was a major car cop in that 19, and Brennan has not had the easiest of days. As your leader, Jocko in the 92. With Cale Hunt
Fireman
second.
left. Fireman is not in the race. His car was in pit road, by the way. Slade.
Seems we have a disconnect from 38. A Fireman, unfortunate events. His first race in a few weeks. Will end early. Is the 92?
Whoa,
maybe
big thing.
Yep, that's going to cause a
Oh,
major
is that-
wreck. Wow, almost every car was involved in that one.
I don't know if that was a server lag that caused that. It looked more like a server lag than more of a actual wreck. Man, these super speedways are brutal.
Yep, that was. I'm being told that the 92 had a major lag there. That's what caused that one.
All right, so it was a lag issue that caused that. That's unfortunate.
Trying to go back underway here.
All right, we got NASCAR Extreme on the outside of Coach Mount on the front row. We'll see how this goes.
Yep, NASCAR Extreme, one of the drivers to avoid that wreck. He had a fantastic job doing that, as we saw the 92 of Jocko drop to the back there.
We'll see if these guys will work with NASCAR on the outside and maybe get an outside line formed, or if they're going to try to get their way back in the inside.
Ooh, one car on the apron, expert. That's Sniper, or on the wall. Excuse me. He saves it though. Great save. Ooh, one car out wide.
Whoa,
red
red leg
leg. Whoa, what happened to red leg?
Red leg got hooked. Somebody hooked his corner, right rear quarter panel, or left rear quarter panel, hooked him right into the infield. It was the one car that hooked him.
One car
that
Racer X.
was Racer X.
Yep.
Yep, he hooked him. That is terrible.
As we go back up front here, guys, we have. Ooh, it's still trying to get sorted here up front. But right now, Coach Matt back out front, having a dominating performance today for that number 9 car. Hopefully, to change the results from Watkins Glen, though, as so far he's done the exact same thing as Watkins Glen. He's won stage. He's got the pole, won stage 1 and 2, but hopefully, opposite of Watkins Glen, he wins the race as he has Cyber K Bionic looking for his first win behind him in second. As one car through the grass, it appears.
Oh yeah.
Who is that?
Yep,
90 Mateo?
Yeah, I think so. He got moved out of line. Exactly the same thing happened to Red Leg. He just got hooked out of line. Ooh, somebody hits the apron. And now, ooh, is he going to get back in line? Oh, he fights his way back in and almost takes the nose off of that third place car right there. I couldn't see who that was in third.
Up front. Oh, the 66 of Bertster goes out of the line here. Bertster in the 66.
Yep.
No worry, he has two teammates.
Door.
He has two teammates following him, though. That's the 5 of Katie. Oh, one car, the McLovin sends the 66, and that spins him. Not
Big Greg. Big Greg.
Yep. 5 of Katie, 99 of Jason, 19 of Brennan. Not sure what happened with the 8 of McLovin, but all we could see from our point of view is the 8 just wipe out the 66.
Yep. That's a big break for Red Leg. That was running with no drop by himself.
Yep, big break for guys like that. Jocko, who had some lag issues, dropped to the back.
Yep.
He lost the draft. Big break for him. But one guy who does not want to see these cautions, that is number 9, Coach Matt. He wants to keep his lead. And either way, if we keep having cautions, he will just keep restarting first and keep having his teammates and Chevy teammates behind him. If we go green, he should be able to get his teammates behind him and push him. So anything will be good here for the number 9 of Coach Matt. He just wants to see this race end as quick as possible and have the number 9 victory lane.
Yeah, the biggest question is who is going to take on them Chevrolets. Them Chevrolets have been really strong tonight, as they've been in past weeks. So who's going to be the one to, get up there and say, not tonight.
It's might not be many people because the top 4 Chevrolet is the first non-Chevy. That's the number 99 of Jason. He's a Toyota for the Here to Win Esports team. He has three teammates. Wow, I can know just two teammates. He has Caleb Hunt and Easy E behind him. As the outside gets shoveled back here. Oh, has some banging in the back. It sounds.
Yeah, that's some beating and banging.
Oh, 1 car, 2 car. Red light goes around again. 2-car incident in the back. Jocko barely avoids it. We get a report what happened there.
Somebody pushed their way through the field and was trying to put their nose and was not being patient, being a little bit too aggressive, and took out red light.
Well, the 74 puts his teammate into the wall. That is something you've never. Oh, and then they're trying to. Wow, I mean, I'm just.
Wow.
It's hard to call. The 74 pushed his teammate Robbie into the wall and then came back down into the 54 of Koala and put the 54 into the grass. Like I said, not very many ways to call that other than straight up. He might have went below. Yep, he gave it back.
Yep. There's some unhappy people in that camp right now, apparently.
As right now, once again, Coach Matt, one of the happier drivers on the track, probably the happiest. He's led nearly from start to green, and right now leads with teammate in the 1. That is Racer X, and another teammate McLovin sitting behind him. As 1 car KD on the apron. As we look at the Brennan stream, Brennan right now P18, not having a great day at all for him.
Oh, he's struggling a little bit.
As we right now have 17 laps to go, and if this goes caution-free, the guys who pit on that last yellow, they will be able to make it to the end. But if they did not pit, which might be the reference for Coach Matt, we could see them having to come down pit road for a green flag pit stop.
Yep. Depending on who stayed out and who pitted that last caution could really determine on how these closing laps finish.
Look at the main pack. It appears we are about 13 cars deep as this main pack closed off by number 90 of Mateo.
Whoa! Ooh, NASCAR trim hits the apron a little bit and pushes up.
Oh, the 78 into the outside wall.
Gets in the wall.
Looked like he was trying to fill a gap that just wasn't there and made contact with the 7. He'll go to the end of that pack.
I've got a feeling there's going to be another wreck. You can feel anticipation. It's building bad. Oh, shoot. Is that 13 and 7 get together a little bit behind?
Yep. 7 in the outside wall. It looks like he will lose the draft, which is unfortunate for Ty. Easy E, he appears that he also lost the draft there after his contact. Looking for a season best finish. Ooh, the 13 past the 68 there. Oh, and NASCAR Stream fills the gap. Might not have been there. Billy Holcomb forces himself in. And NASCAR Stream will fall back behind Mateo. And they will stay in the draft, however. So if I'm Coach Matt, I might be a bit worried because, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think he's pit in a few cautions, and if you pit on that last caution, you're barely going to make it on gas. You'll have one lap of gas left when we cross the checkered flag if this goes caution-free. Let's keep it at that. If this goes caution-free, if drivers pit on that last yellow, they will be good to the end. Other than that, drivers might be in some trouble, as we're going to try to go find who did pit on that last yellow. To try and see who is good on gas.
Yeah, I can't go on red legs because it won't show on red legs because he was towards the back on that, so I won't be able to see the top of the list on that one towards the front.
Yeah,
Get back and go on the NASCARs.
Oh, one car on the apron chasing
the
you.
22 in person.
Yep, he hit the glitch there, trying to keep.
Yeah, gonna hit the glitch.
Yep. He kept it low there. Nice job by chasing you.
The 6890 and the 74 Billy Holcomb in NASCAR Stream, they kind of shuffle together and move each other around. Oh, Billy Holcomb's going to lose the draft here. Or is he going to be able to hold on to the tail end of it?
He appears to lose the draft, but don't look now there, Deadpool. There is a pack.
He's got a whole pack.
Yep. He has the draft now. Never mind. He should be good.
Yep.
But there is a major pack being led by Birdster, being pushed by Robbie, Ty, Easy, Joker, and Fireman. All these guys are going to have the draft and catch this. We're going to have a big run here as we're going on board with the 4 of Robbie. Let's watch this.
Well, here's a question. If you see this big pack coming up behind you, if these cars to the tail end of this...
that was not the best idea.
Big pile up. Oh, some shuffling and jiving around there. Oh my lord.
Caleb Hunt got shoved out of line, and when that happened, the pack on the outside had nowhere to go, and those were teammates there, 13 and 66.
Yeah, and that killed the run big time. I was just about to say.
Oh, one car, the 78 of Easy
74.
cuts off the 74 of Billy Holcomb.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, I'm not sure what to say. It's just a lot of things happening that it's hard to tell people, like, hey, you just need to work on this. It's just hard to tell people.
Well, and also, not all these guys are in the same party, so they're in their own team chat, so you cannot communicate. That's when you have to rely on, your driving etiquette, your awareness around you to, pay attention, and some of them are not paying attention, and it's causing some issues.
So here we go. We're going to, if this race goes caution free, now I'm not sure if guys pit with the second to last caution, but here are the drivers that pit under that last yellow and will be good to go to the end if this race goes caution free. On this we have NASCAR Extreme, the 68. Oh, one car 78 almost got knocked out of line.
Yep.
We'll call that. We'll give these drivers out in a second.
Yeah. Oh Lord.
As the inside is checking up, and look at the 61 coming, 61 to 4, and the 38 on the outside making moves.
See, that's where I want to see. Can anybody get together on the outside and make that? Oh, NASCAR String gets moved out of line from the 78 and pushed to the outside.
He's gonna try to join that outside line and make it work.
Yeah, these guys need to get a line on the outside and try to do that. 61 Lord. Somebody, they're in the wall. Big wreck on the, big wreck. Is that going to call a caution?
Yeah, it will be a caution. It appeared that the 38 might have got too high, and with your bumper to bumper somebody gets that wall, that sent the 7 into the wall, and then that caused major pile with a 90. But I guess what I was about to say just went out the window, because now we're going to be jumping back up. But if that would have went caution-free, NASCAR Extreme, Expert Sniper, L. Griggs, Fireman, Brennan, Birdster, Jocko, and Redleg would have all been good on gas, and the rest of the field would have been in trouble. So if the race would have went green, you had to look for NASCAR Extreme and Birdster as your two favorites, because those two were in the main pack and battling for the lead, and also didn't have to pit. So, but with that, the field gets jumbled back up.
Well, that changes the whole aspect of things, don't it?
Yep. You see a lot of cars for air, but that's one thing. Those cars do not have to pit for the rest of the race, and we'll see who is up front here.
I'm gonna have to give a shout out to that 61. He was coming too.
Yeah, that is Joker Smoker. As we're back underway, the Montgomery Motorsports drivers 1, 2, 3 once again. I guess they're hoping for a couple more cautions, because I don't remember the last time those guys have pit.
I think they're going to try to make it on no stopping. Man, if they pull this off, man, that is going to be wow.
And I assume the end of stage 2 they pit, but other than that, they've gone all stage 3 to my knowledge. Oh, one car in the wall, 13 of Caleb Hunt, 10 of Redleg goes around once again. That's another yellow. Trying to see what happened there.
Man, Redleg is just having terrible luck tonight.
Yeah, yeah.
He just keeps getting put in a wall, ran over, just getting caught up. Man, that sounds like to me on a regular basis. There is what? How many laps to go? Let's see. 7? No, we're in single digits to go here. Oh, it's being all glitchy on me. Alright, back in the stack one more time.
Yep, back underway here as a not so pretty Daytona race is underway at the Speedway Collective National Series. Right now leading once again. As we now have 4 laps to go. Ooh, had some lag there. 68 of NASCAR Extreme might have had some lag, and that stacks up the entire outside line. That causes issues for the 7 of Type Hazard, 38, 89, and that will bring out a yellow. Nothing you can really do there. Maybe just some lag. Which will probably have to go to the back, unfortunately. It might not have been NASCAR Extreme because he's also way far back. Might have been the car in front of him.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it happened in front of NASCAR. What I can tell, it just he got the ripple effect of somebody else that was in front of him. I cannot tell who it was. That is the downside to that. Man. Whew. Man, Coach Matt did not want to see that caution.
Hit both ways maybe, because it might be helping him save gas, but then also he wants this race to end as quick as possible. At the 99, Jason on pit road appears that he has disconnected from the race.
Yeah.
As Coach Matt leads, once again, McLovin second. Third is the number 1 of Racer X. Fourth, Joker Sorted. Fifth, Robbie Racing in the 4 is now in the top 5.
All right, he's made his way back over. Good job.
Trying to get situated up front here. Oh, the 92 got the apron. That stacked up the inside. That's going to stack up most drivers. The 10 of Red Leg once again caught up in issues.
Jeez, Red Leg.
Back up front, Coach Matt leads. Second, once again, that is the number 8 of McLovin. Third is Racer X. Fourth, you have Robbie Racing. And fifth is NASCAR Extreme. Robbie and NASCAR Extreme both on the bubble nearly for the playoffs. These guys need a good point stage. We're coming to the white flag at 61. Goes into the wall. 1 to go, brought to you by Speedway Collective. Can Coach Matt close it out, or will McLovin try to steal it from him once again?
If these guys sitting back 4th, 5th, and 6th, and 7th, they need to kind of lay back and try to work together. Maybe, you know, move these guys out. Maybe can do something. I see Robbie laying back. You got NASCAR Extreme. Or is it going to be enough to make a run on the outside?
McLovin to the outside, being pushed by his
McLovin goes to the outside.
Teammates. Here comes Burster to the outside.
NASCAR, yep, and you got NASCAR Extreme and Robbie on the bottom. Who's going to get it?
Oh, Mateo goes to the wall. It's going to be a nail-biter. Coming to the line. McLovin.
Oh, my Lord. 3-1 finish.
And it looks like McLovin's going to get it done at Daytona. He wins.
Oh, wow. Wow.
We're going to double-check the finishing order because it was very close there.
And Red Leg ends up flipping at the end.
Yep. McLovin first. Racer X second. MJO will finish third. Easy E fourth. Coach Matt fifth. Bertster 6th, Robbie 7th, NASCAR Extreme is 8th, Saber 9th, Koala 10th. That's top 10 for tonight, as we'll be hearing from McLovin, Racer X, and Mateo.
Wow. Coach Matt gets robbed again. Lead almost darn near every lap. Starts on the pole, wins the stages, and gets robbed again.
So we'll hear from McLovin, Racer, and Mateo, as, unfortunately, guys, blue screen, as usual. We'll have to back out of the lobby here first. And the interesting thing about that is McLovin and Racer X both are drivers for Coach Matt. Coach Matt owns that Montgomery Motorsports team, and they both went around him. So I'm not sure if, as a team owner, how happy Coach Matt is that two of his drivers just worked
Yeah.
together and passed him. Even after last week, you had, I mean, you heard McLovin say that he wasn't happy about his win. He kind of, in his words, wrecked his team owner for the win unintentionally. So um, we'll see what happens. But we're going to get a top three in here: Mateo, Racer X, and McLovin, your winner. We'll do a quick break here, gentlemen. From our top three, we want to start with make sure all drivers make sure part audios are set to allow so we can hear you through the broadcast. We're going to start off with the 90 Mateo. Mateo, you along with the 10 of Red Legs seem to be the ones caught up in almost every incident, but you were somehow able to make your way up to P3. Walk us through your race.
I had to start in the back originally because I was having like stick drift and control was lagging behind a bit. So I had to go to the back. I got caught up in multiple wrecks. While in the back. Eventually got up front. Got wrecked again by the 66. And then by some miracle I got back up front toward the end, or in the front pack toward the end. I made a last second effort. Made it 3 wide off 4. Got in the wall on accident. Somehow got P3 out of it.
So very mysterious way you got P3. I believe that is your best finish of the National Series season. Working your way from trucks now into Xfinity, even Cup with as a full-time Cup driver. What does this do for you tomorrow at Daytona? You head to Daytona for the Cup Series. Does this P3 finish give you momentum going in, or is it kind of just this is Xfinity, Cup's its own different thing? I'm going to focus on Cup now.
Definitely gives me confidence for sure for tomorrow. Knowing it's much better competition tomorrow too. Knowing that I have at least a somewhat better chance to get a better finish tomorrow because of the track. Yeah, it definitely gives confidence.
For sure, Mateo. Thank you. Deadpool. Do you have any questions for our third place finisher?
Yeah, Mateo, that was a good job driving your butt off. Like you were saying, you had a, it's a tough time to me. How did your car feel? Through the draft, were you dealing with a loose car, tight car? I mean, how did your car feel overall, even though with the issues you had?
Car was perfect all night. It was fast in the draft. If I could have gotten the outside, if someone would have went with me, I probably could have easily got up in the lead. That's how fast my car was.
Oh, you were hauling, bud. Good job on taking a bad night and turn it to a good overall finish. Congrats on your P3 finish.
Yep. Thank you, Mateo, for your time in the booth. Mateo, first top 3 of the season, gets it done well here at Daytona. Next up, P2, first start in the series. In the first start for this car, the number 1 first time we've seen it on track this season, driven by Racer X, who started 23rd, and we noted in the broadcast, 23rd to 13th in just 2 laps to start the race, and he kept it up front along with his teammates. Racer X, you got a copy?
Yeah, man. Solid race. Man, what a fast car, man. These junior motorsports cars are always fast and always good at super speedways for sure.
And your car seemed very fast, along with your Montgomery Motorsport teammates that was featuring the other JRM cars. First start in the series, it seems to be a theme with the Montgomery Motorsports cars. At the 7 of Ty Hazard went out to Kentucky and won in his first start. You come here with a P2 and almost won. You actually pushed McLovin past your team owner, and we're going to have to ask about that, of course. Were you guys, obviously you didn't have the mentality of just kind of getting a 1, 2, 3. You wanted to win, you wanted to lock yourself in. But overall, second place finish. What was your thought? Did you ever think like maybe we should just push the team owner, or do you want to go for the win?
I mean that was obviously the goal there through the stages was stick with the 9 and just stick with everybody on the bottom there and just try to protect each other. But going on the last lap, I kind of take a page out of Dale Jr.'s book, man. You just got to go with the momentum, and I knew the 8 was going to make a run, and you just got to stick with them and we made it work and almost got a shot there. I think maybe Mateo behind me, a white car, was pushing me and actually gave me a really good bump there. And I thought we'd make a little closer at the line, but half a car length, I'll take it, man. It was fun.
But I say you lost today's race by 21 thousandths of a second. 200ths. So for your first start tonight for the Valor Racing League, not the prettiest of races, but you were very consistent, very clean, and were able to bring that Montgomery Motorsports car home P2. Deadpool, do you have any questions for our second place finisher?
Well, congrats on your first start and finishing top 3. It was really good. That whole finish was amazing. I mean, starting in the back, I mean, what was going through your mind starting, dead last coming through? I mean, what was your mind was just get through there, get to your teammates and stick with them? And what was your mentality through that whole process?
Oh, yeah, just stick with teammates. I know Ty elected to kind of start in the back there, so, that was kind of in our back pocket there to have him kind of at the beginning of the race. But it worked out where we got up there pretty fast, and at that point it's just pit strategy to stay together. And at that, it was a piece of cake, man. I mean, all you got to do is just stay with your teammates, and usually one of you get the win, and that's what it's all about.
Yes, congratulations. Really good. I mean, really good job tonight. You drove the heck off the wheels. That number
Appreciate
1 car.
it, guys.
Good job.
Yeah, man. Fast car, man. It looked good, too, with the Oreo paint scheme on it.
For sure.
It did. I'm not going to lie. It did. It looked really good. I ain't going to lie.
All right, Racer X, thank you for your time in the booth. For your second place finish in your first start. Very nice. Congrats on your second place finish. We'll see you next week, and check the chat. I'm going to put a link in there for you to join here.
Yes, sir. Thanks, guys.
Yep, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right, next we go to our race winner. 2 weeks in a row, he gets it done. Both having to battle his team owner for the win. McLovin and the number 8 gets it done here at Daytona. McLovin, how was your overall race in your eyes?
The car was good. I really was hoping we get some green flag racing in throughout the work on me and the rest of the Montgomery boys had a strategy worked out, but didn't really work that way. So it was more of a strategy on the whim kind of thing, Look, when you kind of like that last stage was more just betting on cautions, to be honest. I pitted with about 8 laps short on fuel. Had to work my way back to the front to meet up with Matt, who ran a fantastic race up there all race, along with Racer and Robbie and those guys. Finally got her to the front. I was saving fuel there in third with about 15 to go, and then we had that caution of 9 to go, and I was about a lap short, so that got me right to my number. Coming down to the end there, you always like to help your teammates out, and I really was rooting for Matt. just last lap, man, I couldn't live with myself as a driver if I don't at least attempt to go for the win. You know, if I'm there, I'm gonna at least try it.
For sure.
So,
As oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, so that's I appreciate Racer X going with me. I do feel bad for Matt. I wouldn't have been able to live myself as a driver. No, I was right there and I didn't give it my 100% effort coming to the line.
I mean, wins don't come easy in any league or any series you do, so completely understandable. And 2 in a row, very impressive. We mentioned earlier in the broadcast that if you go 2 in a row, but we also mentioned that this race was literally a copy and paste of last week, where Coach Matt got the pole, won both stages, and this week it was a great battle between you and him. You guys were very close in turn 3, but the runoff turn 4 gave you the advantage. You were able to come away with a win. So congratulations to you on 2 in a row and your second win, which is for sure going to lock you into the playoffs. And now putting yourself in a position to maybe be looking at a regular season championship potentially. But Deadpool, do you have any questions for our race winner?
Well, congratulations, my brother.
Thank
you
you,
put
man.
on a heck of a showing. Them cars, them Chevrolets look bad fast tonight. I knew, someone qualified came in. I was actually, and you can quote Slade, I was actually disappointed in your qualifying time.
Hey,
I was like, dang.
I gave the setup to the teammates, and we ran it for qualifying, and I was like, Coach Matt outran me with my own qualifying setup. I got to do better. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was.
Well, you trained Coach Matt, so I mean, you helped him get better, and he's improved a lot. But dude,
he's way
that
better.
car, no, they're just. Oh, he's good, man. He's just balling. But that car looked good. I mean, a question though, you with the fuel. How many times did y'all pit in that last stage? I mean, like.
I pitted. Let's see. When we pitted to take the last stage, we were 10 laps short. I pitted once last stage. It was like that first caution we had to begin the stage, which had us about 8 or 7 short. We got another caution that had us about 5 short after that, and then when I got up to third, I saved about 3.5 laps, and then we got that last caution. And then that put me right on my number where I didn't have to worry about it anymore.
That was good fuel strategy, bud. And beautiful car tonight. It looked good. And I feel bad for Coach Matt, but like you said, if you didn't give it your 100%, you either give it your all, or if you don't win, you don't win. If you win, you win. It's Daytona. I mean, you got to give it your all. I mean, it's Daytona.
Yes,
but
sir.
congratulations on your win tonight, my brother.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Yep, congrats McLovin on your win. Driver number 8, Montgomery Motorsports Chevrolet, goes 2 in a row and makes that, if I'm not mistaken, 4 in a row for the Montgomery Motorsports team, dominating the Speedway Collective National Series. Thank you for your time. Final thoughts, Deadpool. It wasn't a pretty one, but the finish, while that also wasn't the prettiest, brought us a very exciting finish where drivers were 3x3 coming aligned, some contact, shoveled a few guys out, but McLovin was able to make it 4 in a row from the Montgomery Motorsports team, which dates back to, I believe, Atlanta, if I'm not mistaken. Race number 2 of the season. No, race number 3, sorry, excuse me. Race number 3 of the season, which was won by Coach Matt. You go back to race number 4, and that was Kentucky, won by Ty Hazard. Race 5, Watkins Glen last week, that was won by McLovin, as we just talked to. And race number 6, Daytona, tonight, was also won by McLovin. So 4 in a row for this Montgomery Motorsports team, with the first 2 races of the season at Auto Club and Dover being won by Birdster at Auto Club. And Ace Strikes, who has missed a few races with his schedule, he was able to get it done at Dover. So ever since Dover, it's been Montgomery Motorsports, the name of the game here for the Speedway Collective National Series, and put on a heck of a performance. What was your thoughts on tonight's race?
My total thoughts on this race, no, it wasn't pretty, and there was some, mental mistakes on the track by drivers, not, checking up when they should, mental mistakes that should have been avoided. But it was a good finish with a little hectic. It was entertaining, to say the least. They do their job. It's Daytona. It's crazy. It's hectic. But also to go what you're talking about, that race team is just straight up dominating. There's some of these other teams you're going to have to step their game up. If not, they're just going to walk away with the rest of the season. I mean, they're going to have to step their game up because they are just flat out dominating.
For sure is.
We're going to see what happens with that rest of the season. But yeah, the race had its moments, and then it didn't have its graceful moments. But it's Daytona. It is what it is. We've been racing this game long enough to know Daytona is Daytona. It's never pretty.
Yep, there were a few cautions, probably about 2 or 3 that were caused from guys driving the wrong parts of the track, hitting those glitches, those so glitches that just cause issues. Something you can really do there, other than obviously keep it on track. But then just way too much aggression. Guys having equal speed on this normal draft level, and just not really know what to do with moves. So hopefully we go on next week, have a better outing, and rebound.
Where we at next week, if you don't mind me asking?
Let me double check that. I do have the schedule here. After Daytona, we head to Las Vegas.
Ooh, that's one of my favorite racetracks. Now that should be interesting.
Yep.
That should be really interesting.
Yep, that should be.
Wow.
Yep, very wide track. Not really any glitches I can think of. There is turn 1, which can be pretty treacherous for a few guys if they don't build their cars right. So we'll see what happens there. But that'll close it out for us in the booth. Thank you to Deadpool for coming in and doing the booth with me here at Daytona and helping me out.
Appreciate you having me.
It's always a lot easier to commentate with more than just myself. So if I ever forgot to cut to you or if I talked over you a few times, just know it's because I'm not used to having someone in here with me.
You're fine, Slade. Don't worry about it. If you ever need me again, shoot me a message. I'm available. I'll come and jump in here and do it with you again.
Of course. Got to give a shout out also to our affiliations and sponsors. Sponsor at Speedway Collective. Make sure to check them out on Twitter at SC Fantasy Racing. Also at Pocono Raceway for their affiliation, our Cup Series, and allowing us to put their name on our Cup Series title. Also, I give a shout out to our top 3 finish tonight. Mateo with his first top 3 of the season, and also Racer X in his first race gets a P2 finish and a nail-biter finish with back-to-back winner McLovin. We'll see you guys tomorrow night at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time as Jimster and Kowal will be in the booth for the Pocono Raceway Cup Series. We also had the Daytona, and with the exact same stipulations, except instead of the game called Relaxed Cautions, we will have the manual cautions per usual. Thank you for everybody for tuning in. It's been Slade and Deadpool. Once again, have a good night.